My name is Donovan Robertson, and I'm a freshman at Viewpoint School. I'm here to discuss microaggressions. You got here on financial aid. You must play basketball. It must be dangerous to live in Compton. You talk white. How did you get your hair like that? These statements are tiny yet significant in the black community, inside and outside of school. Microaggressions are subtle statements that perpetuate stereotypes. It's a subtle way to treat whole groups of people. You don't necessarily feel the effects of microaggressions unless you're being targeted by one. The effect of a microaggression is that other people are telling you who you are. They're classifying you and putting you in a category about your race. Microaggressions are not necessarily meant to insult somebody, but as they pile on throughout childhood or a lifetime, they can start to hurt. They are also in part what defines a black person's experience and what can make communication and relationships with someone who is not black difficult. Am I being too sensitive? Many people think I am. They would say things such as, not a big deal, get over it, it's just a joke, or you're being dramatic. Two microaggressions that are the main focus that I'll talk about right now is you got here on financial aid and you talk white. I've been at Viewpoint for a year now, and one situation recently is I was hungry, so I went to the kitchen to go get some food, and I was with my friend. And I got a lot of food, and he had asked me, how could I afford all the food? And before I even answered, he said, financial aid, as a question. This was hurtful mostly because an assumption was being made about me that put me in a category and defined me by one single story, financial aid. I believe this assumption was made about my race. And it's a hurtful truth to say that, but it's reality. The next microaggression I'll talk about is you talk white. Many times, those who are educated have a similar speech pattern, whether they're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, or Native American. When classmates say to me, you speak so white, assumptions are made that black people can't or don't speak as well as white people, and this assumption is tied to race and education level. Most people that say microaggressions don't necessarily mean to hurt somebody, but because they do not understand the full truth behind their words when they say these things. Unfortunately, it just makes them seem kind of foolish because they're identifying me and other people with one single story. I'm not here to tell you that microaggressions have to stop immediately. In fact, that would be an impossible task. Mostly, I'm here to build awareness. When we speak, we have to be aware of the global war we live in and who surrounds us. We will never fully eradicate microaggressions because bias is human. But we can build awareness of ourselves, of others, and of our environment. We will always say hurtful things by accident. It's how we respond after we commit a microaggression that matters. Microaggressions are a mindset that need to change.